We're just excited, you know. They love it.
Yeah,
We
it's
love
Monday,
it.
but it doesn't feel like a Monday. That Monday feeling isn't here, you know.
Mhm. Well, that's good.
I feel like that's
And
the one
maybe
good
I'm
thing
just speaking
about.
for myself.
No, man, it's. I think it's just the team. I think it's the group of people. I know for me, the group of people I work with makes
Hey.
makes it feel. Mondays don't feel quite so Monday-ish, so that
True,
helps.
true, very true. Um, yeah, this is weird, but like, what has been your like go to like clothing choices during this time of quarantine?
Hmm.
Cashmere sweater and shorts or lounge pants.
Yeah,
That
definitely like comfy bottoms because I cannot remember the last time I wore jeans. And I'm not
yeah,
mad. And I'm not mad.
nothing wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
Very true. I'm with you all with the comfy like pants and stuff. But being in Florida and the weather is very warm. A t-shirt dress has been the like thing. A very simple t-shirt dress.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, because it's a t-shirt, but it's
It's a dress.
Best of both worlds.
I can't stand you,
best of
Paula.
both worlds.
Oh gosh.
I never really wore t-shirt. Yeah, I never. It wasn't a part of the normal staple because I do like a pair of corduroy jeans.
Yeah.
I do like some corduroy
You
jeans.
like your cords.
I do. But like not in the house. That's so like what? Where are you going? Nowhere.
But sometimes it's good to wear jeans or like outside clothing just to give your um, to kind of switch it up and remind yourself that you're like alive and that you're
Yeah,
part
you're
of
a
the
person.
society.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true. I've seen some Instagram influencers like, they have a few days a week that they like dress up, and I'm like, whoa, okay,
I think
I
my
respect it.
sister did that for like work, obviously, where people were working from home. They like all came together and thought, hey, like on certain days we'll have themes. So they had like a going out theme. So they got proper dressed up. I'm assuming not heels and stuff because again you're inside, but they did like a disco theme, all kinds of
You
stuff.
mean
So
they wore pumps and they had spikes and it was a whole look. It was a whole look.
Stiletto,
why not?
in the house. I'm just kidding.
But yeah,
Oh, sorry.
that's all
I'm
right.
sorry. That was just a random question. Take it
It's a good
away.
question.
Take it away.
We like to start with the random
We do
questions,
like
so
the random
I'm here for
questions.
it. I felt it. It was
Mm-hmm.
good.
That's good. It's a good way, again, to start a Monday. I'm with you, Paula. I don't really feel like it's Monday today, which is a good thing. I don't know what day it feels like, but it doesn't feel like Monday, so can't
Yeah.
complain.
If you hear a lot of noise, just forgive me. I have no control over outside.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Forgive it. Forgive it.
Okay. Right then, ladies, shall we get started with flags and polls today?
Yes.
Okay, so hello and welcome back to the Arghon AI Twitch channel. My name is Jess, I'm your host today, and I'm joined by the lovely Paula and Lauren.
Yay.
Bye.
Woo. So, as I said, today's stream is Flags and Polls. So, Flags and Polls is basically a stream where we focus on some interesting made up scenarios which revolve around artificial intelligence. So, this could be anything from discussing what decision an AI would make depending on the certain criteria it's given, or it could be an AI competing against a human. Who would win? But what is so great about flags and polls and this stream is that there is no right or wrong answer. So it's just an open discussion. We give our opinions. Yeah, and it's a fun way to start off Monday. I always
Okay.
like flags and polls. So yeah. So as I said, there are no right or wrong answers. So everyone tuning in, feel free to obviously comment along. We recommend, getting involved in the discussion. We love it when you guys talk to us. And again, it adds adds to the flags and poles discussion. We like a friendly debate on here, so be sure definitely to comment along. And also, if there is any topics that you would love for us to talk about in a future stream, also let us know. Again, we're open for recommendations. That would be really good. So as always, be sure to follow us on here, friend us on here, so you get notified when we are streaming live. Of course, it's always better to join us when we are live. Again, you can get involved in the conversation. But if you do miss it, we do have a videos tab, obviously, on here. So again, you can catch our old streams on there. We have social media, obviously. So be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Arghon AI. And again, get involved in the discussion there. So also, you can download Arghon. We highly recommend doing that. So going to the website, arghon.com, downloading Arghon, trying it out for yourselves, and again, letting us know what you think, because again, we love to hear from you guys, because it just makes this experience so much better. And that's what we're here for. We're here to get this discussion going, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said. Jess, remind me to later on say the idea about the Twitch channel that I want to bring up. I don't know why I'm doing all this with my finger, but just remind me.
I'm gonna note that down. Remind.
Yeah, remind me.
About future.
Get it.
Okay. Cool. Right. Okay, ladies. Are we ready for the first scenario?
Ready.
Okay. So, who is the more difficult competitor? The AI that has been studying your winning moves since you started playing the game and wants to challenge you, or a human who has played the game for an average of 7 hours a day for 3 months?
Paula? I'm just turning to Paula. What do you think?
Do you want me to reread it?
Sure.
So, who is the more difficult competitor? The AI that has been studying your winning moves since you started playing the game and wants to challenge you, or a human who has played the game for an average of 7 hours a day for 3 months?
Paula.
So she's deep in thought.
She's so deep in thought.
I think you also came up with this scenario too, which is funny.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to then do it?
No. I'm just saying it's because she's sort of like
thinking so deep, but it's her own thing.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's like the format I so appreciate. But like the question is like, I mean, really, just the AI has learned this person's, moves. What it is using to learn the person's moves could be like going off of inferences that, this person is going to make this next move because this is what they have consistently done for the past 3 months. The AI could possibly know the person's moves better than the person because, if you are studying, having to counteract that person in the game, then maybe, just maybe, the AI could have the advantage. I mean, unless this person just all of a sudden started playing the game a completely different way.
Yeah.
But how easy is it to like learn one method, only play with that method, and then switch it up completely the next go round? If you're gonna like try and outsmart the AI, how easy would that be to do?
I mean, what if the human knows that it's playing against an AI that has, studied its moves for the past 3 months? Therefore, it's saying, well, I'm going to switch it up on you and play the game in a completely different way now. I don't know.
But then I think that also you have to think about, like, most games have rules, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can play it, but I think there's generally like there will be some majority, like a commonly played moves over time. So Paula, which one are you gonna pick though?
The AI or the human?
Paula.
These questions were made a little bit ago. I have to think about this. I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna go with because maybe the human could use it to their advantage. That now the AI thinks I play this way, so I'm gonna switch it up. You know what? I'm gonna still go with the AI because even if you do switch it up, the AI could possibly not just be studying the person, the one gamer. If the AI is built into the gaming system, it is studying various accounts of the gamers that are using the gaming system. So I'm gonna go with the AI because I think it will probably learn to acclimate to even the new style of play.
Okay.
I go with the human option a lot, but like it, I really do think that AI has the greatest advantage in this game.
Okay. Lauren?
Gaming.
I'm going with the AI. I'm going with the AI. I mean, I go with the. I'm pretty much sticking on trend, even though I have been known to go with the human option. But yeah, the AI. I mean, we've already seen that with a lot of gaming where, AI ends up beating the master at the game. And I just think because again, it's games are so much about being able to determine, what patterns lead to the winning result and being able to switch at a moment's notice to a new pattern to try and get to the winning result. And I just think an AI can do that so much better than a person can, just because of the information they can store.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think it might. I mean, what's more fun, watching a human or a computer, or a human against a computer? Like, what's more fun? Um, I think yeah, it's interesting too. I would be interested to watch. Um, I'd be interested to watch an AI versus a human, just because again, it's like, oh, the person, like you want the person to get it, but the machine is just so good at it. So yeah, I pick the AI.
Yeah. And I think it's a full house today. I think I would go with the AI. Purely just because that AI is kind of studying that person's moves. So it already knows kind of everything that one gamer does. So it knows you very well. Where potentially I think people would look at it like the human would come at it from a different angle in terms of they might have a different technique. But I think what's like most difficult is when someone knows you so well and you're like, I can't trick this person because they know me. So again, like the information that you give an AI, it will learn from it. So I think purely it's, you're giving that information of your winning moves and how you play. I think it would make it really difficult because it would know, it'd be like 10 steps ahead of you because it would be like, right, I know this pattern, this pattern, this pattern, you're going to end up there. So I think, yeah, the AI would just be way too difficult.
But it also kind of be, I think, such a great way for people to like get better at their practice. To play against something
100%.
that really can't fail at a certain point. It would force you to be so dynamic in how you think, and you wouldn't get away with anything. So I
Yeah.
feel like it actually would be so great for players, even if it gets frustrating, because then when you play against a human, you're like, oh, this, I'm used to that. I can handle regular intelligence.
This is too easy. So then you'd have to just play against an AI all the time, which,
Yeah.
I think is fun. And again, going back to your point about the watching, a human versus AI, I think that's more entertaining because, again, you can't see what that AI is necessarily thinking. If it's like, like a gaming tournament or something, the cameras are like in their faces. You can kind of see what emotions they're going through. Where with an AI, you can't see that.
You just left to imagine and then be surprised. And that kind of lack of knowing what's coming next can be so thrilling. You know. So yeah.
Definitely the AI on that one, yeah. But again, I think it's cool. We're on Twitch, so it's always fun to speak about gaming. But then
Yeah.
it kind of goes into the Vision 2020 initiative. So, Twitch is a gaming platform, but there's quite a lot of coders on here as well. So we at Arghon have a initiative called Vision 2020. So you don't have to have any previous experience. You can literally not see code before in your life. Or you could be experienced. You don't have to have a degree. But you basically can sign up for free, I might add, for free. And you can basically learn to code. So there are tutorials, walkthroughs on there for you to learn literally the basics. And you can end up being this hotshot coder, not just normal coder, an AI coder. What more do you want? So, you can code games on there if you so wish. You can do all this amazing stuff. So if you go to arghon.com/Vision 2020, check it out. Again, it's for free. So you've got nothing to lose. All there is to gain, upskill yourself. So, yeah.
As she said, all there is to gain.
Nothing
Yes.
to lose.
Love that, Jess.
Nothing to lose, but just gain.
True.
Yeah. And again, as I said at the start, if you go to arghon.com, download Arghon, check our AI out for yourselves because it is fun. You can literally talk to it as we're, talking to each other now, which, you don't see that very often. So, and, follow us on social media, get updates as well. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Arghon AI. Follow us and see all the content that we post on there. Forgot to mention, we do also have a YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com/Arghon, we've got some really cool videos up there. And also, when our videos expire on here, they stay up here for 2 weeks, but they then get moved to YouTube. So if you're afraid that you've missed anything out, you can catch it on YouTube as well. So, yeah.
Awesome.
I always love talking about gaming. I always love it.
Yeah.
I think it's just, again, gets your creative juices flowing, and there's so much that you can do within the gaming industry. So I think when you combine gaming and AI, all the possibilities.
Yeah.
All of them.
Possibilities are endless.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fun part for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm interested. Yeah, for those who are viewing right now, who do you think is the more difficult competitor?
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know in the chat.
The AI or the human. And we won't be mad if you say the AI, we promise. We won't be mad with you. We'll just be disappointed. I'm joking. We wouldn't be.
Is that a thing in the gaming world that like the AI is seen as the best player, or do people in the gaming world think that they can pretty consistently beat a computer system?
I don't know, because I think from like back in the day, I don't remember like old school computers, you used to play against the computer and you'd be like, I've got this sussed out, it's not a human, it's fine. But I remember being a kid and I'll be like, no, can't do it, it's too hard. So I don't know if time goes on, I don't know if people still just think of it as computer, it's not necessarily AI at the moment. But I think, we spoke about that article where EA were kind of using some sort of machine learning to kind of develop the way that they make games and stuff. So even that might come into, the AI sort of knows how certain characters move, what sort of actions they might take. So imagine, it coming from that. But I'm not sure. Again, whoever's tuning in, if you know the answer, let us know. But I'm not sure if at the moment it's necessarily a thing where it's like versus AI. But that would be really cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with Jess. For me, it's just been that the experience is always, it's so hard, to play against it. But it's a good challenge. Mm-hmm. It's a good when you have a certain level of skill in whatever the game is, then it when you have a certain level of skill at whatever the game is, then it's like, that's when you can have more fun with it. Yeah. Because you're not so easily just crushed.
Mm-hmm. So Roshana B has commented saying, I agree with AI. The speed at which it can develop new strategies, a human would have no chance. It's kind of like playing tic-tac-toe with an AI. It can go through all the different strategies before we even start to implement one. Ooh.
Tic-tac-toe. I see what you did there.
That was quite the comment. Thank you. But that's true. Imagine, as I was saying, like an AI literally being 10 steps ahead of you. It's already got you sussed out. So that would encourage you to think out of the box and try different strategies and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. I do remember playing tic-tac-toe with a computer, and yeah, it was good because you're thinking ahead not to only your next steps, but the computer's possible next steps to counteract the computer from winning. A lot of stalemates, a lot of just no winners with that game. Yeah, but yeah, fun nonetheless. Fun nonetheless.
I'm also thinking, like, imagine an AI like Arghon. So you're competing against Arghon, and then it's giving you like that smack talk. It's like you're going down. Imagine. You'd be like, "Excuse me," like.
Dang. Who turned the snark on with this AI? Who turned the snark on?
Snark on. Snark. You have been given permission. I'm just kidding.
Snark enabled. Snark enabled.
Imagine.
Thinking about the tic-tac-toe, that's funny because I do believe recently someone may have coded possibly a game or something utilizing the Arghon Vision 2020 platform. So if you are a gamer and you like to play games and you know, maybe you like some of the, you know, old school games like a tic-tac-toe or a chess, you know, we actually have a platform that you can create your own. If you head on over to arghon.com/vision2020, you can go over there, learn some lessons as to how to code for artificial intelligence, practice on that same platform, and start creating your own. You can do that all for free today. So head on over and check it out today.
That is so exciting, and thank you. That is where I was gonna go. So you read my mind. You read my mind. But yeah,
all on the same page here.
We just, you know, this is why we're a team. This is why we're a team. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready for the second scenario?
I hope so.
Yes.
Okay. A taxi company based in LA is wanting to rebrand to become the company with the fastest routes, making it the cheapest choice for customers. Before they can rebrand, they need to perform trials to see if this is actually doable. Fair enough. Trial 1 is with 50 of their employed taxi drivers with 5+ years experience in LA, only driving the specific route once. Trial 2 is with an AI that has been trained in route efficiency by 20 taxi drivers with 5+ years experience in various different cities, so not in LA. Yeah, that's it. So you've got the trial 1 is 50 of their employed taxi drivers, humans, with 5+ years experience in LA, only driving the route once. Trial 2 is with an AI that has been trained in route efficiency with by 20 taxi drivers with 5+ years experience in various different cities, just not LA. That's an interesting. So which trial would show the best results and why? Paula, do you want to go first again?
Sure. The taxi company is based in LA. All right, I get that. But is this company going to be outside of LA as well? Like, is there a reason why they're testing outside of the place?
Well, they might be mostly based in LA because it's quite a big city, you know? If you go very far to get more.
And again, it seems like they just want to rebrand to be the cheapest company that kind of gets you to A to Z in the quickest time. Yeah. And everyone drives in LA. You can't walk anywhere. I tried. It took me
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah. You know what? Oh man, AI has taken over these polls for me today. It's almost like reading back, just because it's in a different, you know, city. It's in a different city than the company is located. Um, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not still in the same state. So it could still be in California, just a different part of California. The fact that the AI has been trained in route efficiency, meaning that they can try different ways as opposed to just going a certain way once. How do you actually know if it's an efficient way if you're only going that route once? And thinking about a place such as California, time of day is everything. So I do believe that only driving a specific route once leaves the company at a disadvantage, because what happens with 5 o'clock traffic? What happens when, you know, you're gridlocked everywhere? But those minutes are precious, and they do count. So, you know, having the trial and error of multiple different testing is crucial, especially with a taxi company. So I'm going to go with the AI. I'm going to go with the AI with this one.
AI is taking over today.
That was a really good point
Yeah.
too. When you were talking about the sorry, did I cut someone off? Okay. When you were talking about the way that the times of day and all of the different, because essentially what we're realizing or defining or whatever we want to say is that there are so many points of data that have to be considered to figure out what is the best route and what's the best route at one time of day versus another. And so I really like that idea of, if you've only driven it once, you're not, that's not an accurate picture of what a certain route is going to be like at all hours. Also, I think it doesn't really matter if it's studied in other cities or if it's studied in LA, if it's another country or what have you, because I mean the biggest thing is knowing the traffic pattern.
Yeah.
What it's generally like, right? Because you can know, okay, that's a one-way street, that's a two-way street, and then figure out what path you take according to the way that the street can work. But it's really about being able to see what the pattern is, like what is it like in that space, and that's the same rule anywhere you go.
Yeah.
I think the thing that the human would have an advantage in that an AI might not is like maybe there are some random shortcuts that aren't exactly overtly on a map.
Yeah.
And I know that that's been a thing before, where you take a different, it's like, oh, go turn off here and then drive on the local road to get to here, because it goes around everything that you see on the highway. And so in some ways it's really the combination of AI plus human that's to me the most effective. But if we're just going to go all AI or all human, I would pick the AI, because again, they have more of a nuanced knowledge of what each route is like.
Yeah, agreed. And I think people would be more inclined to say the human taxi drivers, because they're based in LA, so they know all the routes, like you were saying, that the AI might not pick up on a certain map or whatever. But given the information you give to the AI, it may pick up that kind of stuff. But I think also us as humans, sometimes we like routine and we like to be stuck in that. So I think imagine if you're a taxi driver, like you're driving every single day for like 12 hours a day, you're going to know your certain routes that you like. So I think you're going to be stuck in that routine, where an AI might be like, right, I know it's 5 o'clock, so I know the traffic on this particular road is going to be crazy, so we're going to do this and this. So I think the AI has the ability to kind of make these decisions and get this information literally in real time, where a person, again, if you're driving for literally like 12 hours a day, you're going to be tired. Your brain might be like, I'm done for today, I can't process anything more. So yeah, I think there's definitely, the AI has positives, and Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, I think it's great because people are more inclined to go the human route because that's what they know. But
Yeah.
again, it's that collaboration between AI and humans. So the more information and data that you give it, the more it's going to learn. So yeah, I think the AI definitely
yeah,
would win.
Wow. So we want all AI for both today.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, we did. Um,
That's
just
crazy.
thinking about, a taxi company, a
Hmm.
taxi driver, they've probably been driving taxis for like decades.
Yeah.
So, their expertise of the shortcuts,
Yeah.
combined with the AI power, the power of an AI and the brain to really make the most efficient route. I mean, both of those things combined sounds like a pretty powerful duo.
Hmm.
Hmm. Do
Agreed.
we know of anything that combines these powers that be?
I don't know, Paula. You tell us.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Argon transport is something that can fit into any taxi company's way that they are currently doing business, but utilizing the powerful brain that is Argon, utilizing the mapping technologies and the ability to not only hail rides but have the drivers be in control of their schedule and picking up and dropping off said customers. It's all on one platform as opposed to having to go through different companies for this and then, well, I only use this company during certain times of the day. It's a one-stop shop for further making efficient the taxi companies way that they do business now. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, if
And
you
and
have
what's cool
any
about
questions, go ahead, take it away, take it away.
no, what I was gonna say is that what's cool about it is that we work with the taxi companies.
Yeah.
You can be both a taxi company, with medallions and everything, as well as an independent taxi company. Both can are designed. The system is designed for both to be, operate and be functional and very much you can have a command center where you can look at your fleet and you can manage your fleet and manage trips and assign trips. And so there's just so much for dispatchers and for taxi companies to do. And again, it's not again it's sorry, I just need to keep that sound from overwhelming. Um, but yeah, it's the great thing is that it's Argon Transport, and people, if you want to learn more about it, just go to argontransport.com. That's
Hmm.
ARGHON transport.com, and you can learn all about it. But we work with the taxis. We're not. This isn't those companies that shall not be named. This is really working hand in hand. This is giving taxi companies and those independent companies an opportunity to fight back and to actually just to leap forward as well, to more solidly meet the demands of the future. And no, you don't need to code. No, you don't need to have any kind of previous coding experience to do this. You can be just a regular Joe, and you go and you sign up for Argon Transport, and you're up and running. And then there's also just the driver app, so the drivers can know where they're going, who they're talking to, and as well communicate with dispatch as well as with the passengers. So it's really great. We definitely encourage people to go
Hmm.
and check that out. And Paul, that's a good call on bringing it up because it definitely came to mind in this scenario.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is something that when I saw this scenario, I was like, yes. And it's like, oh my goodness, we have something already created, like already gone through the trials. Like we have something that is ready to
Hmm.
just be utilized by taxi companies out there right now. You know, um, I, I love that because when we come to the viewers with ideas or, talking about what AI looks like in the practical, in the day-to-day life, Arghon is a company that, puts their work where their mouths are, and it just is what it is. Like, we have been in the artificial intelligence in the tech space for a while now. Maybe not me specifically, but the man behind the brain, the family behind Arghon artificial intelligence. They've been at this for 16 years. Before AI was the cool thing to talk about, before it was, on the tip of everyone's tongues, like, this has been created, and the craft of, building the expertise behind this has been honed. So, at this point, it is now for us to tell the world about what we're so excited about, what this company has been working at for 16 years, So,
Here.
Yeah.
Here.
Here. Yes. That's why I really enjoy the Twitch channel, just letting the viewers and users of this platform know that, when we come here and talk about Arghon, it's not something that, is this just ideas of something, but really, the product is built, and the product is powerful, and the product is able to take us into the next technological shift, as well as it has been built out to acclimate to the times of the future as well. So, I mean, if you all are curious as to what Arghon is, that we come here every day and we talk about, a life made easier with artificial intelligence. What does that look like? If you head on over to arghon.com right now, you can actually just download it right now to your devices, start to interact with it, talk to Arghon. Let it become a part of your, day-to-day routine. See how Arghon can help you move easier throughout life. If coding is something that you're possibly into, you can do that as well. Arghon.com/vision 2020. It's all there for you. So I would encourage people to just go to the website and start clicking around, see what you find, see if anything interests you, because I mean, it is all there ready for you to use, and for it to help serve you and your life and whatever needs you have for the better. So,
yeah, that was funny, because again, I did that thing where I was like, oh, she spurred me on to say it, but you've taken the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, no, it's a good thing. Again, it means that we're all on the same page. So yeah, that's why we always say go check it out, because, we speak about it, 4 days a week on Twitch. And we're not just saying the stuff because, why not? We're saying it because we mean it, and we know that Arghon can do it. So, go try it out for yourselves, because that's the best way you're going to learn about AI and about Arghon as a company as well. So again, you can learn to code for free. You don't need any background in it. You don't have to have a degree. You don't need to fit certain criteria to be able to, upskill your life. But also, going off of Arghon Transport, there's so many capabilities Arghon has. That, if you're watching this and you want to partner with Arghon, you can do that too. We're more than happy if you contact us, and we can see, what we can do with you. So, go to arghon.com. You can find all our details on there, or even get in contact through our social media. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Arghon AI. And we can start this partnership, whether it be in transport, gaming, or anything else. Definitely get in contact and let us know.
Yeah.
Woo. So we've got 2 comments. Ashley D95, hello, welcome back. They have said, hello, I would pick an AI, as I think that AI wouldn't try and take me the longer way to where I need to get to trying to get more money out of me. It's fair. That is a fair point. Because again, I think if, the human taxi driver, they sort of know the longer routes, so they may try and do that. And then Roshana B has also put, the only thing is that I would say that AI would need more trials to get the nuances. 20 trials is small, especially if the drivers are not in the States they are trying to make efficient. E.g., taxis in New York is not the same as taxis in LA. Different types of traffic and population.
That's
True.
true.
But
That is true.
But I mean, the assumption is that even though it's trained in another city, you wouldn't apply it to Los Angeles without giving it Los Angeles information, because then it would just be planning routes for the other city. So I feel like once you give it that information for the new location, it's gonna be fairly the same. It's running through the same, you know, knowledge processes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's an interesting point.
Yes. Trial number 2. It didn't say. It didn't say actually how many route, how many times they were taking the route. It was just 20 taxi drivers with 5+ years of experience in various different cities. So. Just the only thing about trial number 2 was that it wasn't located in LA specifically, but the 20 came in with the amount of taxi drivers that they were utilizing for the routes to be tested.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Even if it were just 20 routes, I do agree that, I mean, it probably wouldn't be enough. But I think even in those 20 routes, what is being tested, the computer is responding, or the AI system is responding to using the routes depending on the times of the day. Just fine tuning the system to make sure that no matter the time of the day, that it is, the most efficient route is being given, regardless of.
Right, because the route is kind of incidental. No, but you're making sense. The route is kind of incidental. What really matters is, the results that come from the route.
Yeah.
Right, route, whatever. Where if we know that taking this pathway is 5 minutes, this pathway is 2 minutes, it doesn't matter if one's in like Trafalgar Square or one's in Times Square, right? Because the priorities that are set are kind of neutral. And I think too as well, if when you're talking about like the second scenario with the 20 different cities, I think after a while you can also kind of find those common denominators that are applicable therefore anywhere else. So but it's an interesting point, because I mean, again, there's always this nuance, and there's a lot of things to consider, and that's why it's so important when you talk about AI to have so many different voices that are part of the building of the technology, because like Roshana B said, there are things that she's considering that maybe there are assumptions and givens for one group, but then for another group it's like, oh, we didn't think about that. So thank you so much for thank you to all of our commenters in the chat, because these perspectives are necessary. It's necessary to be able to create something that is effective, an AI that is useful and that is adaptable as well. So thanks.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
it's good, because that's why we always say there's no right or wrong answer. There really isn't. And again, you picking up on something like that, sometimes these scenarios don't have specific information, so you can kind of make, your mind starts racing about, we've done it all ourselves on previous episodes, that you can go to the videos tab and watch. But yeah, it's good that you pick up on that, because again, flags and polls is like a fun way to start the week, but it gets you kind of thinking creatively about AI, because again, it doesn't need to be negative. It doesn't have to be like a stereotypical robot that's monotone. It can be fun, and it can, go into different industries that you might not think that it would fit into. So I think, again, it's always really cool when we get comments like that, because it picks up on bits of information that, we may not have noticed. So hey, thank you for the comment.
Thank you, Roshana B.
As always. Ashley D, Roshana B, we appreciate you guys.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a bit of a shorter episode today, ladies, unless you've got any final words.
Aside from that, everyone should just go to arghon.com, sign up, and get started you should go to arghon.com/vision2020, sign up and get started. It's all free. You can get into the AI space and upgrade your life for free. That's exciting.
For free.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
It's true. My last words on this. I just want to say thank you to our Twitch users and viewers for interacting on this channel. It brings so much out. Am I breaking up? I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Both
bringing
of
it
your
going faster
faces
and slower.
cringe. Both of your faces were like, just yeah, we keep it moving through these technological things. Thank you to our Twitch users and viewers for tuning in, for getting involved in the conversation of artificial intelligence. For those who are watching this maybe not on live stream, please feel free to still leave your comments and your questions, because we still have access to these shows and we are able to interact and respond to them as well. For those looking to get involved in the conversation, thank you. But also, where are you coming from? What does the conversation of artificial intelligence look like where you are in the world?
Mm-hmm.
We are very interested in hearing how it looks different throughout the world. So that's the very wonderful, that's the very great thing about this channel, is that everyone can tune in from all over the world. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And that's
Thank
it.
you,
And
ladies.
also, we know that this will be on YouTube eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, sorry. You guys
Yeah.
too loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we know that this will eventually be on YouTube, and so when you're on there, do subscribe to the channel as well. Find us here on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Arghon AI. And friend us, follow us, and so you can be part of the journey, and you can be a part of the live discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Because YouTube is where these will be, the originals will be stored, but that live discussion, there's nothing like it, and it's fun. We want to be able to talk to you and hear what your thoughts are on AI, and have really great back and forth.
Yeah.
And thank you, Jess, for hosting.
Thank you, ladies, for joining me. Thank you, ladies. It's always a pleasure. We always say this on stream and off stream. I won't gush too much. I'll leave that to Will. But that is it for today's stream. So as Lauren said, be sure to friend us, follow us on here, because there's nothing beats getting involved in the live stream, getting involved. As you've seen from Roshana B and Ashley D95 today, they've got involved. It makes the discussion so much more fun. But leave your questions, comments in the chat, and also find us on social media at Arghon AI, so Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Leave your questions there, let us know. Also, if you've presented the scenarios that we presented today to family, friends, let us know what they think. We'd love to hear that. But we will be back tomorrow for Topic Tuesday. So that will be 8 p.m. British Summer Time, and that is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Topic Tuesday is where we focus on some interesting topics in the news that we've come across about artificial intelligence. So be sure to catch us tomorrow. There's some really cool ones that we're talking about tomorrow. And again, go to youtube.com/